This video here is to show Americans that it used to be cheaper to roll your own cigarettes, but now I was talking to a retailer the other day when I was talking to a retailer the other day when I was buying some tobacco, and the taxes on tobacco have gone up $30 per pound. And we were talking because I've been rolling my own tobacco for a while now because I've got sick of paying overpriced cigarette prices, and it used to be a lot cheaper. The cigarette companies actually have pushed the taxes on roll your own tobacco. Doing this, they're trying to keep you buying their cigarettes. Now, I understand that, and since cigarette taxes have gone up, I found this brand here, which is Natural American Spirit. It's 100% additive free. It takes some time to get used to because of the fact that it doesn't have the chemicals and the preservatives and the additives and the sugar and the stuff that a lot of the mainstream, like R.J. Reynolds and Marlboro, puts in their cigarettes. It's still not good for you. I've tried this, and the problem with the gum is, personally, the gum just it doesn't work for me. I have noticed after switching to this brand of tobacco that I am not just addicted to the nicotine that is in the tobacco purely itself. It's more the other chemicals and preservatives they put to keep their cigarettes. Here to make my own cigarettes just as good with this crappy little machine that doesn't even work really good. I buy my own tubes, and the thing that just really makes it mad, like I was saying, is the fact that R.J. Reynolds and these big mainstream tobacco companies want to push tax on roll your own tobacco to keep people buying their cigarettes. The reason why I started was back when I was in high school. I thought it'd be cool to smoke a cigarette after school with all the other kids, and in fact, there's nothing cool about smoking cigarettes. Nothing at all. But it becomes a habit, and now it's a habit that I can't just drop easily. And there's nothing wrong with this. I don't mind harming my lungs. I'm not really scared. I mean, the thing I think kind of turns into, it's like everybody wants to live to 200 years, apparently. That's what it seems like. It's like with new modern medicine. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'm not scared to die. I mean, it's part of life. It's like, you know, if we all live to 150 or 200 years old, you know, where does that leave the world as an overpopulation? You need some way to control population. I'm not saying cigarettes control population. I'm just simply saying that if we all live forever, there will be no more room on this planet. And you know, I enjoy cigarettes. I know it's taking a toll on my lungs, and I do realize that. It's the consequence that I'm taking for being addicted to the product. I just want to let viewers out there know that there is ways to buy, you know, tobacco that does not have additives and preservatives and sugar, which is funny that a lot of these companies put sugar in their tobacco. Like, why would you need to put sugar in your tobacco? And sugar, yet again, like caffeine and nicotine and other drugs and substances, can be very addictive. And it's sad that I noticed the tax, because it was cheaper for me to roll my own, but now it is just the same exact price to do this, what I'm doing right here, and then go to buy a pack of cigarettes, Camel, Marlboro, Pall Malls, whatever your vice may be. And I just want to let the companies out there realize that I don't care if they tax me for rolling my cigarettes more than it does to go buy a pack of cigarettes. I will still continue to roll my own cigarettes. I was talking with the retail clerk at my tobacco shop emporium that I buy my tobacco from. He was saying that the big companies are the ones that are pushing the tax on roll your own tobacco because they want it to be the same price as going and buying a commercially produced pack of cigarettes. And I'm not one of commercially made products. I'm more for grow your own, make your own. I am an artist. I love to draw and paint, and I just don't like where this country is going. And I think it's time that we do stand up and let this country know that we're not going to be overran and controlled. Anyways, this video is really just a cut up, and I wanted to let people know that there is cigarette tobacco out there such as Natural American Spirit, which is additive free and preservative free. And you will notice a big difference when you smoke this brand if you're used to the commercially produced cigarettes. The main issue my body and my system had. Now everybody is different. Remember this when it comes to addiction and substances. Everybody's body reacts differently. But I noticed with my system when I switched to this brand, I did not get the pleasurement of smoking the cigarette that I used to smoking the Camel Lights. And I came to realize that it is probably because my system is morally addicted to the preservatives and additives that are put in the cigarette to keep you coming back to their product. And it was hard. I did go back to Camel for a while after switching this brand, and I was like, and then finally got to the point where it's like, why not, if I'm smoking to destroy myself, why not do it naturally and a little more, just a little bit more safer, instead of putting the chemicals and toxins in my body from commercially produced cigarettes. I would rather give the company that makes additive free cigarettes my money opposed to Camel, RJ Reynolds, and whatever other commercially produced tobacco companies exist out there. Mainstream tobacco companies. America is changing at an astronomical rate. And it won't be long now, too. Most people don't realize some genius found out that if you put a hole in the filter to take in less air, you will change the taste of, or less tobacco smoke, I should say. You bring in more air with the tobacco smoke, it changes the taste of the cigarette. So I go and buy full flavor cigarette filter tubes, and then I put my own holes in them to change it. Sometimes I like a full flavor, sometimes I like a little bit lighter taste. So this way it lets me control how the cigarette tastes a little bit. Now, with that being said, I just want all of y'all out there comment and tell me what you think, and if you would start to roll your own tobacco opposed to buying commercially produced cigarettes.